CVA's AccuraSeries, Bagara barrels for guaranteed accuracy, nitride for guaranteed rust proofing, and a rifle guaranteed to be the best muzzleloader you've ever shot. CVA, it's just a better gun.
This segment's being sponsored by Tri-Green Equipment. Stop in and see them at 21 locations in Alabama, Mississippi, and Tennessee. They can take care of all your Honda, Steel, and John Deere needs. All right, everybody, this next segment's been sponsored by Courtney's Restaurant and Catering. They're at 4066B North Mount Juliet Road in Mount Juliet, Tennessee. Or y'all can give owner Tom Courtney a call for all your delivery or catering needs at 615-754-7548. And I was actually in there myself today eating lunch, and it was just as good as it always is. So you guys get down there to Courtney's and try some of that food out. I had Roger McMullen in there with me today, and Joshua Carney. You might know Josh Carney. He does a lot with NWTF and Mossy Oak, some of those guys. But Roger looked at me and he said, you know, he said, I've been on the show several times. I said, well, you didn't tell me this food was that good. And so Tom took that as a pretty big compliment. But guys, get down there to Courtney's and check that out. Let's talk a little bit more about the show, Josh. Now, actually, Mark, you had mentioned you got an RV dealer coming this year.
Yep, we got a new RV dealer that's coming, and we're pretty excited about them. Dunlap Family RV of Nashville, and they promised us they're gonna have some great dealer show specials. Yeah. So if you're in the market, come on up there. We've got a great variety, and they'll definitely hook you up. For sure.
And you're usually going to get show specials from these boat dealers, from the tackle dealers. So it's a good way to come down and get a good deal on everything that you need, you know, that you already need anyway. Yeah. And talk to men and women that know what they're talking about. Right. You know, when you're talking about the baits, that's a big deal too.
And right now, you know, with the way everything's going, we have the manufacturing reps are coming in. So these are the guys that are in the plant, watch the boats built. They know about the product, along with the dealers and the salesmen. So if you really want to know get all the great information before you make your purchase, these guys will be there to give you a good, solid information. So when you buy it, we want you to be happy. Right. We want you to get out, take your family and friends out, fish, boat, RV, whatever you do. And the Tennessee Boat Fishing Expo is a great place to come. It is. And all under one roof. Yeah, and it'll be here before we know it. I mean, you know, it's freezing cold and 25 degrees, and next thing you know, it's springtime, and it's time to be crappie fishing and getting out there and spring bass fishing, and it just kicks off quick. So it's a great way to get out and just get set up, and be ready for the season before it catches you off guard. And it will. It will. And you can also get a lot of products that you need for, like, getting your boat started up for the spring and different things like that. I mean, there's a lot of different products that will be available there. There always is, and a lot of knowledge in that room. Now, if you could take all the fishing knowledge in that room and put it together in a book or something like that, you know, you'd really have something. I'm telling you. You can go around and talk to these guys. We mentioned earlier, like Chris Snow, for example, Snow Spin Baits. Go talk to him. He'll tell you all about his baits. He'll tell you how to fish them, best way to fish them, best conditions to fish them. I mean, these aren't just people that are there to sell you a bait. I mean, they can tell you everything about it, and that makes a big difference.
Well, you know, Jeff Smith there too. Yeah. I mean, Jeff, you know, he's done seminars for us as long as I can remember. Yeah. So.
Well, I mean, you know, that's like you said earlier. This is what they do. They live, breathe. That's their thing. That's their life. And they love it, and they're passionate about it, and they want to share it. And they won't. When not everybody has the liberty to get out and do it as much as they do. That's right. So when you go out, you know, you want to have a successful day,
and you want the upper hand.
These guys they'll share it with you. So, you know, can't know everything, but these guys can sure help you get to that a lot closer. Exactly. Get you started. Yep. You know, get you started in the right direction. Well, let me ask you this: is there any room, if there's a vendor out there or somebody that has something, might want to come down there and set up with you guys? Do you have any room for that?
Yeah, we have a few spaces open. They can call our office. Okay. Our phone number is on our website. Okay. You know, the vendor application's on the website. Call and talk to Mr. C. Yeah. He'll get you lined out and booked in for the show.
Yeah, I was going to say, usually there might be a space or two in there, and this is a good opportunity. If you guys want to get down there and put your product out there, or your service, maybe be a guide, or have some lures you want to sell, or whatever it is, contact these guys, because it's, you know, they're going to see some people. You know, there's going to be some people coming through there and checking out what you got. We enjoy it. I like to be able to just, not only, you know, we've talked about the side of getting to go and talk to these pros about a lot of what they do and how they do what they do, but there's a lot of people in there that you get to talk to, and
kind of like a family reunion.
It is, and we'll, you know, everything just kind of comes together right there, and it's like the kickoff, right, you know, to the spring, you know, fishing season and things like that.
Well, you know, I see people rush in, and I think they need to get there early and just go ahead and plan on making a day of it and hanging out and socializing and sharing ideas, and you know, and there's so many guys there that have so much knowledge, and I mean, you could sit there and just soak it in like a sponge, and then, you know, 4 or 5 hours will go by. Yeah, and you could come back for more. And
now, usually with your seminar schedule, I mean, that's about every hour, usually throughout the day. I mean, so, you know, you can look at that schedule and just, you know, I want to go to this one and that one and so on, and then just kind of enjoy the show in between, because that's where you can really pick up on some of the knowledge that's out there, right? And because these guys are going to get in depth when they're in that seminar. They're going to show you just, you know, move for move, how they're doing what they're doing, the gear that they're using, the way that they do it, and they have, you know, an hour slot at a time to sit there and give you individual, you know, attention in you know, kind of a classroom setting, if you might say.
Yep.
And that's an awesome deal as far as being able to do that too. You can get in there and check out all of those. So looking forward to that end of it as well.
I did want to mention one thing that we really want this to be a family event as well. And I know I saw in the rabbit hunting session you took your daughter. Yeah. And I think that's extremely wonderful. I think we all need to spend time with our children, and you know, so not to overinflate all that, but you know, we have ages 12 and under get in free, and we do that to encourage dads to bring their kids and get them involved. And a lot of sports are kind of fizzling out a little bit, and like the average age of a hunter is getting older and older, and that we need to encourage our young people to hunt more and fish more and play golf more and get outdoors, get outdoors and get rid of these video games. And so you know, don't be afraid to bring your children with you to the show. Ages 12 and under are free, and we do that because we want you to bring your children with you and encourage you to spend time with your family. And like you taught, what'd you say, your daughter, her first deer at age 6?
Yeah, she was 6 years old.
That's a beautiful thing.
6 years old. You know, she's done it with me since she was probably 3. You know, been going out with me. So well, guys, I tell you what, I told you we're going to give away a set of tickets here. Actually, we're going to do 2 sets. So be the 5th caller or the 6th caller. Both of those are going to win a set of tickets apiece. So go ahead and call in now. We're going to take another quick break, and we're back here in just a minute with some more Southern Woods and Waters.